Kanamori, you're finally in school.
When I, Shoma Kanamori, went to school after a few days of being absent, my classmate Kito-san started talking to me. This girl was like the leader of this classroom.
Kanamori, you're absent way too much. Are you gonna have to repeat this year? Maybe he should. In fact, why don't you drop out?
The girl having a laugh was Kanzaki-san, the bright and fearless Ms. Popular. The other girl that looked like she was in a bad mood was Manami-san, a cool beauty with a bad mouth. These three didn't like studying, so every time our testing period came up, they were fighting for a spot on the worst 3 grades in class. I'll do my best not to repeat this grade. The truth was that I didn't have to worry about my attendance, but I didn't need to explain it to them. In fact, I wanted to ask them if they didn't have to worry about repeating a year. Still, it wasn't a good idea to cause an unnecessary commotion, so I held it in. The important thing was for me to not stand out as much as I could.
Good morning, Kanamori-kin.
When I sat down, a girl nervously greeted me. Her name is Aoi Shinamini, and she's a kind of angel of this classroom. She was even nice to an introvert like me.
Here's my notebook. You'll struggle without any notes, right?
Thanks for everything. I've been able to keep up with the lessons because of you. She goes out of the way to take extra notes for me separate from her own. Her notes are easy to read though, and they're written very carefully. Thanks to that, I haven't struggled while studying for tests so far.
Really? I'm glad then. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm okay. I've had a weak body since I was born, so I'm absent from school a lot. At least that was the story I told people. That's why she was worried about me.
Look, the introverts are being friendly with each other again. Whoa, they are. I bet you those two are actually a thing. Such a good match for each other. I don't really care.
Just like that, I was spending my days being made fun of by my classmates when, one day…
No way! Kakeru-kun is going to shoot a movie at our school soon. What? Kakeru-kun? As in Kakeru Morima? Yep. I heard the teachers talking about it. They got a call asking if the school could be used to film something. I can't believe we get to see Kakeru-sama in person. He's going to come to the countryside? Oh, he's such an angel. I have to get his signature. What a commotion.
Honestly, it's crazy. You're not that interested, Shiramine-san.
No, I don't really know much about actors.
I see.
What's wrong?
No, it's nothing.
It doesn't seem like it's nothing, though.
Really, I'm fine. Anyways, if that's true and they start filming at this school, it's gonna be a big commotion.
Is Morima-kun that popular?
I mean, I heard people overhyping him and calling him the #1 young actor of our generation.
Overhyping?
The magazines and television programs are just being overdramatic and boosting his popularity. He's actually not that big of a deal. He's just like any other person out there.
Excuse me?
What?
Did you just say that Kakeru-sama is the same as any boy out there?
No.
You have some guts to be able to talk like that. You need to learn your lesson for insulting our Kakeru-sama.
I wasn't trying to insult.
Listen here. Kakeru-sama is different from an introvert like you. His acting skills are 1 in 100, and he's an acting prodigy that can pull off method acting. What's method acting? I don't know. Is it an act that uses a method? What even is a method? Who knows? Method acting is basically when an actor completely immerses himself into a character. Isn't that every actor? They have to get into character all the time. Aren't you Kakeru-sama's fan? Why don't you know this? It means he becomes just like his character. It's an act, but it's also not an act. Nanami-san is usually calm, but she's going crazy.
Yeah, it's my first time seeing her this worked up. She must be a huge fan. It was a little scary. As for Kakeru Morima, the subject of the girl's attention. Hey, Kakeru, come over here! I, Shoma Kanamori, am actually Kakeru Morima.
Oh my god, it's Kakeru-kun! He's here, he's here!
God, he's amazing.
Hey, Mana-chan, are you okay?
Ugh.
Did she pass out? Just by seeing Kakeru-kun? She really is a crazy fan.
It's so noisy.
Oh, Kanamori-kun's absent again. I wonder if he's feeling okay. I'm not interested in celebrities. That's because I think that real people who are around me are much more important.
What's going on? It's a bit noisy, isn't it? They're probably your fans, aren't they? Come on, give them a little something. Want to make a bigger commotion? They're using their location, this is the least you can do. But this is my school. I know that. Besides, you're the one that said you can't make time because your schedule is tied with other films. That's why we decided to come over here to film. You're the only person I put in that much extra effort for.
Seriously? You told my management team, she's young, make her work harder, and put me on a crazy schedule.
Oh, Suzuka-chan. Her name is Suzuka Ogura. We've done a bunch of roles together when we were young. She's a beautiful girl that attracts the attention of everyone. So she's popular with both males and females. You're fine, Suzuka. You do things well. As for Kakeru's method acting, it can get a tad bit dangerous. I can't make him overwork himself.
I think you're already doing that.
This is director B.O. Doin. And everyone in the industry, as well as the general public, knows who he is. He's a crazy famous director. Because of that, he's okay with making actors and actresses do crazy things and doesn't accept compromise. I'm sure that's the secret behind making all these good movies, though. I guess I'll give my fans a treat then.
Oh my god, wait! Kakeru-kun is waving to us!
Kakeru-suma is waving?
Wow, she's alive!
Oh god, he really is. Kakeru-sama is waving at me.
Girl, it's not just you. Wait, did she pass out again?
I think there's more of a commotion now. Actually, it might be getting dangerous. That's great. That lot looks like they would make funny actresses. Director, you're just having fun with us now. I mean, they might draw attention based on their looks, but their personalities are a bit intense. But this man likes people like that. All right, Kakeru, go ask those girls if they want to star in the movie as students. What are you saying so suddenly? It's fine, they're just gonna be extras, who cares?
Those girls clearly look like they're fans of yours, Kakeru-kun. I bet they'd 99% say yes if you asked them in person.
Besides, those girls can't act. I know that because I'm their classmate. Plus, I'm hiding my identity. Yeah? Why don't you use your method acting to do something about that? That's not how it's supposed to be used. Anyways, don't worry about it. No one would suspect that a super popular actor is an introverted classmate, Especially if they're your fans. It'll be alright if you just don't mess up. Sir, you're having fun with this, aren't you? Of course I am! Ugh, you're being so honest.
I mean, he doesn't back down once he's made decisions like this. Why don't you go over there? Just like he said, your identity is safe.
What? Don't touch my Kakeru-kun, you skank!
Skank? Kakeru-kun, what are you doing? Come on, call those girls over here. I want to have a chat with them too.
Suzuka-chan? You're hurting my shoulders.
Huh? What is it?
Nothing. He's always saying crazy things like this. Suzuka-chan too. She looks like a kinda nice girl, but she'd happily pick a fight with anyone. You both have hot tempers. Gosh, can someone console me since I'm always being thrown around by those two? Excuse me.
Kakura-kin? Why is Kakura-kin in our classroom? Mana-chan, stop passing out already. We get it.
I'm sorry, I actually had something to talk about with the three of you.
What? Us?
Yes, my director wanted to have you ladies act in the movie as students.
Seriously? We're going to be in a movie? I think he's scouting us. I mean, obviously. I'm so cute that a bunch of boys always confess their feelings to me.
I won't deny that they look cute, but the director actually wanted them for their personalities.
It would be an honor. I can't believe I'd be able to spend time with you.
What? Your hands?
Hey, Mana-chan, not there. I want to hold your hand too, Kakura-kin.
Anyways, if you all have no problem with it, would like you to be in the movie.
We will. We totally will. Of course, I'll be in it too.
Kakura-sama.
Is anything wrong? I noticed that Shiramine-san was getting closer to me. Does she know?
Hey, Shiramine, where do you think you're looking?
Kanamori-kin, right?
What? What are you saying, Shiramine?
Did you just call Kakura-kin Kanamori-kin? I can't believe you. Don't put him in the same category as that introvert. I'm going to get mad at you.
His voice is Kanamori-kin's voice. And his face. If he didn't wear glasses and did his hair, they would look exactly the same. Besides, his name, Kakeru Morima, Kanamori Shoma, sounds exactly the same with different letters.
Kakeru-sama? You're actually Kanamori-kin? That's not possible, is it?
Wrong person, right? Aside from the face, his voice is exactly like Kanamori's. Shiramine is right about his name too, but there's no way that's possible, right?
I'm sorry, Kito-san, Kanzaki-san, and Manami-san. I'm Shoma Kanamori, the introvert.
I'm so sorry. I never would have thought you were Kakeru-sama.
I'm sorry for saying all those terrible things to you. We won't say things like that again. Please forgive us.
I'm not mad, it's fine. But if you learned your lesson, don't look down on other people from now on, okay?
Of course. We swear to you that we won't do it again.
To me, not to God?
I swear too. Me too.
I'm not too sure how long if they'll keep this promise. Still, it seems like they really regret their actions, so they probably won't do things like this again. As for what happened after, the three of them shrunk back after what happened with me and weren't able to perform like the director wanted them to. So not only were they not scouted to be actresses, but they were unable to star as extras either. I mean, I do feel bad, but I guess you just have to reap what you sow. That's weird. I always have a keen eye for things like this. Are you talking about the three girls? Yeah. Well, I thought they would make interesting extras, but maybe they're all camera shy.
Didn't Kakeru-kin do something?
Don't make it sound like it's my fault. I mean, it is true they started acting strange after finding out my true identity. Director! Yeah, what's wrong? There's actually a girl who wants to speak to Kakeru-kun. It seems like it's a classmate. Can't she talk to him whenever she wants if they're classmates? Well, I'll give it to her for having the guts to come over here. Bring her over.
Sir, you tried to hide it, but you're very kind, aren't you?
Ah!
Nothing.
She's here! What? Shiramine-san? I thought it was one of my fans, but it was surprisingly Shiramine-san. Honestly, it was very strange. Hey, Suzuka.
Yes, sir. You can find them in strange locations, can't you?
This is a huge discovery. What's wrong? Huh? What are you talking about?
You know, I was just so surprised and wasn't thinking clearly. It was my fault that everyone found out you were Morima-kun.
Oh, that.
Huh?
It's fine. People would have found out sooner or later anyways. Besides, this shouldn't affect me that much. The truth is that I'm probably gonna go through a lot of trouble, but I didn't know what else to tell her. So don't worry about it, okay?
Kanamori-kun.
Are you done talking? The director?
Shiramine-san, right? Do you have a moment? What?
Suzuka-chan, what are you…
I'm going to borrow her for a second.
Suzuka-chan suddenly took Shiramine-san somewhere. When she returned, Shiramine-san had transformed into a beautiful girl.
What do you think, Director?
I knew there wasn't anything wrong with my eyes. Shiramine-san, I'd like you to be in the movie as Kakeru's little sister.
What?
The director? I don't have a little sister in this movie, do I? It's fine, I decided to add her to the script. You're going through with your crazy ideas again? After that, Shiramine-san ended up actually starring in the movie. Her role was a weak and shy younger sister, and since that was her usual personality, she didn't need to act. As a result of this movie, she became popular nationwide as a mysterious beauty, and ended up becoming an actress. Everyone in school is talking about Shiramine-san and I now, but since I've been doing my best to protect her, we've been living a fairly normal life. As for Kido-san, Kanzaki-san, and Manami-san, who've been acting cocky and stuck up all this time, they become extremely gentle and even help out to protect Shiramine-san.